Good evening, everyone. Welcome back in a Career Coffee Show on Radio 1.0. This Career Coffee Show is going to telecast on every Fridays at 9:30 p.m. And since today is 12th March 2021 and it's Friday, we all are back here with a new topic, that is how a career transition can uptake futuristic options in picking the right jobs. Well, you must be thinking, how come this career transition definition will suit to me when I haven't landed up to a dream job? Aren't this career transition topic meant for the professionals who are already working in the industry? Actually, you are thinking on a wrong sense. Career transition is a word, I should say, which defines to all the professionals who are coming up or who are existing working in the allied industries. And for this, I can give you a small example. So supposedly, most of the professionals might be thinking or might be graduating in BBA, taking up as marketing specialization, but want to land to a job as a PR specialist in a reputed advertising firm. Or you may have mastered in HR domain and now thinking to move in an analysis role. So, isn't that career transition word comes over here, or it best fits in over here? It does. So to begin today's session, I would like to share a case with you, which I personally counseled the professional who did her MBA program from a reputed US institution and was stepping back to grab a job opportunity in India. Well, she did her MBA General as a specialization, and she was keen to step forward in the digital marketing frame, unknowing to various branches upstreamed, and one can pick its specialization and grow its career in it. When I have a discussion about the importance of digital marketing in today's space, she was specific to grab an opportunity as a digital analyst, keeping her core expertise in mind while researching on current market trends. I got convinced with her selective options and was rendering to provide an assistance which will not only help her to have a makeover resume to be selected on the grounds of her personality, like how her key skill sets are matching with the job positions, yet she should be comfortable in selecting the words, topic of discussion, and would be in a comfort zone to let the interviewer listen up to her case. Knowing her key expertise and also one major drawback of not experienced enough, I have asked her to pick some freelance projects, and especially starting selecting the connection on LinkedIn, wherein you can send your connect request. She pondered on my suggestion, and I made her to convince, and in no time she had been associated with many digital marketing groups on LinkedIn, and also have eventually started to subscribe pages that is helping her immensely to prepare for the roles she wished to opt as her career option. Over a period of time, she enabled to connect with some of the experienced industry players on LinkedIn and was given a chance to work in a startup firm where she was allowed to use her experience in a free space and initiate the concept, to ideate it with a firm belief to succeed in the assigned project. She was able to achieve the target during the 6 months of duration and was permanently appointed as a valuable asset for the firm. Yoo-hoo! Isn't it a great story? Well, this is a real case, and I did help extensively to provide a guidance to the professional by keeping every eccentricities during career discussion with her and also picked up and identified the top skill traits that a professional exhibits to implement it on a piece of paper, that is resume, matching the requirements and sharing it, the intro para, and keen inclination through email content, and finally catalyzing on the on-screen process through LinkedIn profile makeover. So what you have taken up for the case? Well guys, it's a brave new world. It's not just about finding a job. Well, it's about you to build your own career. And you are taking a leap of faith, stepping it into an unknown industry with n number of experienced players working and exhibiting their new talent on daily basis. You're also trading for the comfort to a familiar for a better life. Isn't it going to help you to build your successful career? Well, it does. But where exactly the problem lies? The problem lies on several grounds. The foremost problem is the hiring manager's computer, which is awash, with applications stuffed with actual experiences. So don't be hesitant to share your resume if you aren't experienced though. Well, mostly the career transition is seen in the IT industry, especially the BTech students who have been specialized in the area, landing to gain expertise in another. This could mean a choice to dig a gold mine that is unknown to since beginning, or were predetermined to work in the specialized area no matter what comes around. So now, a prevalent question arises. How is it possible? And what all tips, tricks, fads and trends to be remembered while taking an extra care on a precautionary side? Mostly, what I have observed, and I'm sharing my personal experience, I refer people to connect with mentor whom you can seek advice from, or maybe you can have come across with career discussion mentor like me who has helped you to prepare a suitable resume, portfolio matching to your personality, growing networking in the professional clubs, pages on the social media platforms, or have been so passionate that no matter what, have to build your career in it. So today, I perpetually consider to provide some useful tips before you actually decide what suits to you best. So what exactly suits to you best? You have to first remember that you are a fast learner, and you can assure to the company or the employer that you have enough same but different know-how to thrive when stepping in the shoes. And for this, you have to grow your network. So don't hesitate to ask the smallest favor from the professionals working in the area where you want to land your dream job. Update your current resume, synchronize it with LinkedIn profile, which is definitely a screen testing profile now these days. Then email content, which people do consider it as cover letter, but it is obsolete option now, and meet all the requirements to showcase your skills that can leverage you as apt for the role. You need to do some serious self-evaluation and whet your priorities like A, how will you be benefited if taking up the job desired role? B, recognize your uniqueness. Is there only one you? And if it is only you who can do this exact job and no one else can do exactly what you can do, so stop copying resumes of your classmates or your friends. Develop and nurture your unique skills, experiential learning, upskill, write your deviated thoughts, do SWOT analysis, and illustrate your ideas while talking to yourself standing in front of mirror. C, always remember that switching careers is different from changing jobs. So, be prepared emotionally, financially, and mentally. D. Focus. All job searches require focal attention, and switching careers is no different. Don't go out there and try to chase down every opportunity you see across. Execute a targeted search, as this will yield the best results. E. Focus on your transferable skills. You have learned and brushed up some of the unique skills during the time of graduation, or maybe during learning in the capstone projects, internship tenures. Focus on your transferable skills which matches to your personality traits that was best matched in your current situation and will further be used in the coming time. So, for example, you being a marketing person and stepping in the analyst role, you can define your interpersonal communication trait as your biggest strength. Using elite softwares to make projections, market research, networking can help you to draw your transferable skills significantly. F. Prepare to answer question on why this only. Now, this is something which normally is used by, this question has been asked by most of the recruiters and interviewer. No matter you're into career transition phase or you're into campus placements and getting yourself abreast with the first job position for which you are going to land your job. This question needs to be answered carefully, should have a clever yet witty and some humorous connect when you are talking and giving a delivery to the interviewer. So be clear and static with the similar proposition. You have to frame it in such a way that it's clear to an interviewer that you are serious about your career switch and that you are to add value to the organization. Win now your pitch down so that you can communicate this in 30 seconds or less. It is going to be tougher, but if you practice on it, definitely you can achieve that. So now, if any recruiter asked from you $1 million question, how do you prove your skills? You need to just simply answer with experience, with your education, and with your certifications earned over a period of time. Manage your expectations, which is G point. Career changes can take a long time, or maybe it could ask to compromise on the salary and the compensation part. This could be a riff with frustration and rejection. So here is a pro tip. Go out and get some quick experience. Volunteer or do a short freelance jobs. An online search for career names plus freelance jobs will usually hit pay dirt. Look to the top 15 upcoming skill-based jobs that could best fit to your personality and could also match to your job searching. I've already shared some of the innovative and new skill job position options through the news link of the week posted in the comments section below. So grab the biggest opportunity as I have simplified it just for you. Look online for conferences, associations, freelance gigs or certificates that matches to your career. Volunteering on a resume looks great. Most take very little time and all you can pump up a sagging resume for a career change. If you don't hear back after you send your career change email, don't quit. A follow-up email costs very little and it might just give you a resume that bump it needs. Plus, a great email content also matches your resume, can give you an advantage, an edge over other candidates. Always think to update your LinkedIn profile that matches to a new change career resume. And you have to add plenty of resume keywords for that. So, if you want to grab some of the actionable verbs which are termed as the keywords that can be used holistically for every career, for every industry that you are planning to step in, I have consolidated some of the finest actionable verbs that are best used in the industries, and you can also pick some of the words from there and can start preparing your document carefully. I've also picked up some of the cases while I have been working with candidates and professionals over a period of year, and I am demonstrating it as a case live on LinkedIn on my profile. I will be sharing my LinkedIn profile link on the comment section below. You can click on the activities section where you can read a regular case once posted a week, and you can come along with more of ideas and suggestions which comes to your mind when it comes to think about your career and focus on how you can grab a dream job. I would also like you guys to share your email address on the given email address mentioned on the comment section below and grab an exclusive action verbs PDF documented list that can be used on your resume. I guess we are good to go now with some questions of the day, of the week I should say. And today only I have received one question from a professional while stating that is ATS resume, that is automated track system software, is the only way to screen pass your resume, or do I need to work on certain other parameters where my resume will be screened perfectly? On this, I would like to answer to that professional who has sent across this query to me. ATS is a software which has been regulated by recruiters of every firm now these days to select the resumes, potential candidates who can be best called out for the personal interview rounds. So don't just rely on the ATS softwares, guys, because it is somehow based on the AI board system and it is regulated on certain patterns being revised and targeted to select the candidates according to the headings and the format they have rolled out in the market. So basic elements that you need to always remember while preparing your document is your 5 building solutions, and that is implementation of a right content. That is, you have to follow a chronological order while stating your name, using appropriate headings which call yourself as. So for example, you are a digital marketer and that too you are having specialization in content writing. You can call yourself as a content writer in digital marketing space, or you can be a web developer, or you can be a content developer on the web development space. So you have to pick certain action verbs that are used in the industry, and that has also been consolidated by me on a PDF format that I can share with you if you share across your email address to me. That can help you to best define yourself in small words. Going further down, you need to describe yourself as what you are. So whether it is a career transition point or probably you are switching a new identity with the new career options, don't hesitate yourself calling as a fresher. But at the same time, if you have experienced in taking certain capstone projects and internships, you can very well define that on your profile summary para. The para should not exceed more than 4 to 5 sentences on the resume. Always structure your resume in such a way that the content should be well fit in one pager. Be it to be shared across your resume across the globe or in India, people would like to read your crisp content on a one piece of paper. Demonstrate and highlight your capstone projects, your internships over the period of time. Always focus to pay attention on the skills you have learned during your education, the additional learnings you have learned online and offline, and how this can leverage you to take a part when it comes to selecting careers for yourself. Always remember, every career is not meant for everyone. You need to pick up the career according to your personality. So, for example, if you are good in interacting with people, you can probably take up a business development role, or you can come up to new ideas. You can very well fit into PR roles. But if you are shy but you are good in writing, you can probably step into the content writing role. Similarly, you have to define your personality type before actually streamlining your career for yourself. And here, the career discussion counselor plays eminent role to describe you what you are, rather than actually picking up as a focal point of a resume writer who will just, draw a structure for you and embed the content that you have shared with that writer with no discussion about you, about your career, about your personality type. So pick up the counselor carefully who is doing multi-dimensional role, helping you to define what you are. At the same time, don't forget to utilize your page in demonstrating the key skills efficiently. That could be dividing that section to technical skills of the programs that you have learned and the soft skills, which is as important as technical skills. So be careful in writing the soft skills in which you are perfect in. So if you are befitting yourself to be a communicator, you can very well say it as an interpersonal communicator. But at the same time, if you are not good in communication, but you are good in getting good reports or preparing a market research reports, you can just simply showcase yourself as a researcher. So be appropriate to what you are writing and always demonstrate the skills that can well fit in for that industry. At the same time, how those skills can leverage with the upcoming 15 or 20 skills that have developed over a period of time due to COVID and crisis that well fits to your career and personality, and you can similarly get a dream job for which you're wishing to do. Here is a time for me to go now, as I've taken enormous space for you. I've left enormous space for you to think on the topic that I have discussed with you today. And whether it is a career transition or your first step into the industry for which you are mastered in your education during your graduation, don't be hesitant to apply your resume. Just focus on LinkedIn, on other job portals, and read the job description carefully. Until we meet next time on coming Friday at 9:30 p.m., you can always get back to me with the queries on stated email address on the comment section below. Till then, goodbye and good night.